Unsolved 2007. The case of 15-year-old William Cox. William Cox was shot in his home in Fenwick Place, Clapham, on Valentine's Day 2007. He had earlier been in Acre Lane, Brixton, and had left there at 2:36 p.m. to go home. He was later caught on CCTV with two other men walking along Landor Road in Clapham at about 2:55 p.m. heading home. When his 12-year-old sister came home after leaving school around 3:30 p.m, she heard a bang, and when she went in, she found William Cox shot in his chest in his bedroom. He died in his sister's arms. A friend gave William Cox some first aid, and he was still alive when the ambulance arrived, and he was also treated by paramedics, but died at the scene. His post-mortem results stated that his cause of death was a gunshot wound to the chest. He was thought to have been affiliated to the South London gang, the Clapham Kids. The gang was said to have recently saved up some money between themselves and bought a gun for £450, which they shared amongst about 20 members, aged between 15 and 19 years old. At the time of his murder, he was electronically tagged after being served a supervision order for a burglary offence that he had started in December 2006 and was under a 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. curfew. Police said that the back door to his masonette was open, but there was no sign of a forced entry, and it was possible that he might have known his killers. They said that it was possible that he had been robbed of drugs or money beforehand. The police added that the Clapham Kids were not a major player on the gang scene. It was said that up to 3 youths had come into the house and shot him. William Cox had earlier been beaten up by 6 gang members in November 2006 near his home, and had also been assaulted on another occasion. Police also later found video footage that had been sold on DVD around the area, in which some youths had boasted about attacking him a couple of weeks before he was murdered. The DVD was entitled Enter the Streets Volume 1 and included footage of a youth in a grey hooded top surrounded by 7 or 8 other youths who shouted, "We bust Rems's head." Rems was William Cox's street name. The DVD, which was said to have sold well, included footage of a youth unloading a handgun and cradling the bullets in his hands. Police said that they thought that the youths in the video were members of the Stick 'em Up Kids gang. It was also thought that he might have been targeted because he had been involved in an attack on a member of the Stick 'em Up Kids gang. The attack had resulted in a member of the Stick 'em Up Kids gang being stabbed in the leg, although it was said that William Cox, although he was there, had not taken part in the assault. It was also noted that before his murder, he had been arguing with another youth on his mobile phone. The argument was said to have been in relation to cussing each other on text messages. In 2011, one of the suspects in his murder was caught with a loaded and cocked Walter P38 9mm self-loading pistol by the police after he had fired it twice outside the Jacket's baked potato shop in Clapham High Street. After firing the shots, he had fled, but when he was passed by some police in a van, he had tried to hide it under a car. The man had been arrested on suspicion of the murder of William Cox, but not charged. It was said that the man had been in contact with William Cox by telephone 900 times before his murder. He was sentenced to 12 years for possessing the gun with intent to endanger life. In February 2019, the police released CCTV footage of William Cox walking with the 2 men in Landor Road, Clapham, and walking into Fenwick Place around 2:55 p.m, which was near the time he was murdered. The police said that the footage showed William Cox walking nearest to the road in the group of 3 men. They said that they thought that they knew the identity of the man in the middle, but were trying to identify the man furthest from the road, walking by the building. The police said that the man was light-skinned, wearing a dark-coloured top, dark-coloured trousers with a white stripe down the side, and wearing white trainers. They said that he was also carrying a distinctive white shoulder bag. On the 25th of June 2019, the police announced that they had arrested 2 men on suspicion of his murder, but nothing more is known about that. William Cox was also known as Willie Cox.